Hi all, welcome to Math for Designer for 2022. It's first I'm gonna be your assistant for the whole semester. But first also before we can get into class, we have to take a tour on what is this software, what is this Microsoft Teams, and how we're gonna use it. So you should be on the right one. Maybe both for some of you. Like interestingly, for this semester, some of you are in both classes, but yeah, this is our class. So if you click inside there, you're gonna see some tabs in this general path. This general part. Yeah. So first, if you the main page or the default page should be the general part. In this tab, the post tab, there's just kind of like a stream of contents. Someone type something, I post something, we have a meeting. Everything is gonna be here, which is gonna be kind of messy. It's not organized. So let's see what else we can. If you go to the top tab, this is not convenient. Maybe I can add it. Not quite. Yeah, you have to go to General and then go to Files tab at the top. Right here, you can find lecture notes. I have post all lecture notes except number 2. I'm not sure why. Not sure why the second one is missing. But yeah, there's 10, I guess. Including the lecture we are going to go over today, which is lecture number 1. Course overview. Fix everything. Oh yeah. So you may want to download that and put it in your own software and take note over it. That's totally. Oh, that. Oh no. Or maybe not. Oh. Not what I want. Anyway. Yeah, that's our lecture notes, and also that includes the future lecture notes. But I might change some details inside because I update this lecture every semester to make it look nicer and put more memes inside it. So it might not be the latest version, but that should at least give you some idea of what we are going to learn in this semester. And you may notice something kind of strange that it is only up to lecture 11. Like there are 16 weeks, but it's only up to lecture 11. I will explain that in a moment. But yeah, we only have 11 full lectures. So that's the general tabs. You can find other files. Then there are 5 more tabs or sections, I guess. Now let's start from the top one. Class notebook. So that one nice thing about Microsoft Teams is that they integrate OneNote inside the Teams because of course they are from the same company, Microsoft. So you can go there. And the thing is, if you click on this, oh yeah, this is a welcome page. You can click on this like bookshelf icons, I guess, to expand on it and see a lot more pages. The thing is, oh yeah, I think I have to accept. Give me 10 seconds. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry, it was like 6 minutes ago. Okay, let's get back to our teams. Yeah, it should be teams, that one. There's some assignments. That's from previous semester. Previous year. Anyway, okay, let's go to class notebook. This is where you can. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Let me try to. Yeah, of course. That's the file. This to be both link. Try that one. That seems way too long. Wait, yeah, try that first. Or maybe I should go to Microsoft directly. Oh, there it is. There it is. Get link to team. That should be a better one. Slightly shorter. Remove the top one. Okay, there it is. Alright, oh. Yeah, let's get back to Node. Oh yeah, by the way, feel free to interrupt me. There's something coming up. What else? Oh, that's notebook. So if you click on this icon, like the 3 books on the shelf icon, and you'll see lots of things. Actually, I believe you only see the top 4 or 5 parts, because I'm the manager of this team, so I see everyone's work. But for you, should be 3 or 4 or something. So let me. It actually have kind of nice organization, nice layout. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, anyway, you can access that on Microsoft Teams, which is one option. Not convenient, but that works if you don't want to open several apps at the same time. Also, you can access that directly from OneNote, like what I'm doing here. This is my OneNote. Oh yeah, I can manage that here. We remove some things. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add section notes section, not inside this person's, but here, right? And then we're gonna have notes here. Oh, no, it didn't work. Anyone else trying to get in? Oh, 2 people. Okay. Oh yeah, I was trying to put my note into OneNote. Okay, cool. Homework. Hope that doesn't ruin the mood for you. If you come to OneNote, like if you again, if you go to Microsoft Teams, choose this class and choose class notebook. You will see the notebook for the class. If you expand the tab on the left and choose lesson notes, and here you should be able to see the same notebook as I do. The nice thing is you're gonna also see all the notes I'm taking here. For instance, I mean, right? I don't know. Mom, because it's Mother Day. Mom. I don't think it is sync immediately, but eventually it should be, the copy of this part should be up in class notebook here as well. Yeah, it's not synced yet. Might take some time. But you can find past lectures with my handwritten notes inside this class notebook. There's also a nice feature where you I could ask you to submit quizzes in the notebook, so that I can again make a comment directly inside there. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good idea, so we are not using this yet. But I might. I will let you know if that's gonna be the case. So that's the top tab, the handwritten notes that you can watch on right now, I guess. Later. Then the next tab is an assignments. This is of course where we are gonna submit all the assignments. There's nothing here, so it might be confusing, but let me create a new one. this would be the first homework, the first fun homework. There's a lot of things. Of lecture. It's gonna be worth 3 points. It's there, and this is due by the beginning of next week, before class. So 30. I mean 13, 1 p.m. And if I hit assign, lots of things there. And if I hit assign, then you should be able to see this one. Now we have one assignment. I can see your work, whether you submit or not, and I can grade it directly. So we can, so we will have let's say real-time grading. That's the assignment part. Next we have grades, which is part of assignment. That will let you see your. I'm not sure if you can see that. Can you? But what I see is the overall grades for the whole class. How many people have submit? How many people get the full score? And also class average. Wait, that's the third tab. Next we have something interesting that I think they just added last semester, so I didn't use it last time. So it has a reflect tab and make a check-in. This check-in is wait, loading channel. Yeah, 2 hours, let's say. But just to let you check in. And I believe this is for attendance, so that I know like some of you are in class or not. But again, this is not a serious one. I just found it out this morning, so let's see if that works. So yeah, please feel free to go there and select your mood. How do you feel today or this afternoon? And I can see, kind of like the spectrum of everyone in the class. Like if everyone feels sad, maybe we can, calm down, slow down, and do something relaxing instead of taking the serious class. Yeah, so then, play, I guess. What's the word? Oh, then they also have a nice display when instead of seeing these names, these people as individual dot. If you answer, you will see yourself as a figure or a miniature on this stand. So far, nobody has named their emotions. But yeah. Oh, we have some neutral and some positive. Calm, motivated, happy, calm, restless. Anxiety? What kind of anxiety? What a class? Confused? Oh. Tired, yeah. That happens. We will come back when there are more responses. Yeah, but for now, this fourth tab, the reflect tab, is not serious, let's say. And that's also that I'm not sure what that tab is. And I believe you don't see this tab because it's kind of like it is for myself, I guess, to see how the the whole report. Oh, I see. That's kind of nice. 36 students are inactive last week, which is okay. that's how it works, right? You are not supposed to be on academic before the class starts. Oh, one more. Anyone else? Yeah, did you refresh to join twice? How did that happen? Okay, anyway. I think that's all for the tour of Microsoft Teams. Please get yourself familiar with the class notebook assignments and files, I guess. The files. Alright, any questions so far? It wants me to click on that thing. It's tempting. I think that's all we need for Teams. We're gonna switch back to a note. Zoom it in. Okay, so again, welcome to the class DD211 Maths for Designer. Oh. Okay, anyway, I think I made a mistake for previous class, not this one. But yeah, we have lecture 1, which is not actually a lecture, just a course overview. So we will go over what this course will be, like what you're gonna encounter in the next 16 or 15 weeks. 16 including this one. So let's get started. Oh yeah, let's start from making sure that you are in the right class. Because I'm teaching 2 class, one in the morning for introduction to probability and statistics, and in the afternoon I have this math for this designer. So let's start from information. Like what do you need to know in class? So that's yeah, who is this guy? His face. My name is my nickname is First, and full name is Skunbut Ek Vithaya Nipon. Not sure if you need to use that anywhere else. Yeah, I guess not. So let's just go with them first. And I have an email. I'm not sure if there's chance that. Yeah, I think you can stick with that. Yeah, that's my email. Which again, you don't have to like memorize or anything. You can look at my email from several places. You can take a look at this lecture note. The first place, or I think you can look at my email somewhere like here. If you see a list of people, or maybe you can't. But yeah, if you can see the list of people in the classroom, oh, actually you can just hover over my avatar, and yeah, that's my email. In case you want to contact by email. And besides email, there are also 2 other methods of channels of communication. First, this is where we are, right, on Teams. You can ping me or message me on Teams. Like chat, just, chat with me directly. I think you can click on my name and click on this icon. Not a chat. But, oh, okay. Oh, I can chat with myself? Nice! Nice! But yeah, you can also chat with me. And that's one way. And the third way is Discord. Which is where where most of people are in already. Go to Discord. This time. So see, we have 16, 20, 31. Just in case there's some emergency, or you want to ask for some specific problems where you want everyone else to see as well. Like for instance, if you think there's a typo in homework or in exams or anywhere, you might want to send a message here so that everyone else can see. And when I say, oh, sorry, that was a typo, I'm fixing that, then we all see what went wrong and how to fix it. So that's an alternative way to reach me. Oh yeah, and email of course, that's true. There should be plenty of ways to get to me. Next class, like of occupation, career, and doing math, studying math, and teaching math. That's pretty much how I describe my own class, and what I'm kind of doing. Oh yeah, let's say hobbies, right? Board games, like board playing and designing. So you are also into board game hobby, again both board playing and designing. Feel free to talk. Maybe we're gonna have like lots of things to talk. I'm also into puzzle and escape rooms. So any kind of puzzles like Sudoku, crossword, pen and paper puzzles, board game that has some kind of puzzles element, or puzzle app. I just just threw all my money on puzzles in Steam last month. And I have so many games to play in the queue. So many puzzle games to play in the queue. And that's the fun thing. And also some rhythm game. I haven't played that seriously in a long time, but yeah, that's some kind of my identity, I guess. Yeah, so that's me. Or maybe I should put an image of myself there. Yeah, that's the end of my introduction. Introductory. Right, what do we need for this class? So we have Teams, which is where we are, and we have Discord, which is again on the link I already sent to you in chat. If you don't get the link, let me know. Maybe I should post it again. Just in case you are not here. This is for some kind of like announcement or some questions. General. But if you happen to have a personal question to ask, then yeah, please just message me on Teams or Discord. You are gonna also need curiosity, brain. Please make sure to bring your brain into the class every time. And leave it in, I don't know, the kitchen. And yes, some things to write or to take notes, I guess. So you bring your soul to class, otherwise you're gonna be zombie. Soulless, brainless creature. The links you need. And we also need some other things to use. This is kind of like just a way to communicate, to see some information from me to you. You're gonna also need some author materials. So first, a textbook. We are using this textbook called Pre-Calculus, because that's exactly the topics we are covering in this class. If you go to, if you have the lecture, you may notice that all these links are greens. If you hover your mouse over it, it will turn to like a pointing finger. Yeah, these three are also links. If you click on Pre-Calculus, bring you to that, and I'm gonna put a link in chat as well. So that's the book we are using for this semester. You can get the PDF, you can download the whole book, which is not recommended, because if you try, you will see that it is 1156 pages. Not too much. But yeah, it's kind of necessary. But yeah, please don't like take that to. Please don't take that textbook in your backpack to class every day. It's gonna break your back. But yeah, the nice thing is we have online version where you can access that from anywhere. And so you just close that textbook and see the view online. That second tab. That should take you to the first page on the first chapter. In number 1, we have a bull, some graph, some again text. And if you go to the contents on the left, you can see the list of all the chapters. Like we pretty much go through chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 11, 9, 10, 11. we are not going to use the whole textbook. That's gonna take forever, or take at least 2 semesters. But we will pick part of the textbooks. And let's say that for the first class we're gonna use set. Set. Yeah. Create by set. Oh no. The first chapter is not in this textbook. Anyway, I will also give you the link for each lecture. And for lecture 2, I'm going to also give you a link to the textbook for that chapter or that section. So that's a useful link to use. Put it back there. What's next? Yeah, we have lecture slides, which is upload to Teams. Yeah, I changed this one to Teams when forgot to change there. Everywhere else. And yeah, again, you can access the files in Teams. General, go up and find the Files tab. And yeah, these are all the slides for you. And if you want the handwritten comments, you can go to class notebook and wait for it. Yeah, you can go to there. Okay, yeah, there it is. That's mom. Everything. The way to access the slide. Next we have graphing calculator. So we're gonna use graph a lot because we need to compute things. We need to see functions and find points. So that's the link to Desmos. This one is pretty famous. You might even have seen that somewhere else before. So if you go to let's go to the main page first. Desmos.com. If you go to desmos.com, you will see lots of things there. But if you click on this big blue button in the middle, in the center, it should take you to this calculator. Yeah, there it is. And there's the panel on the left, there's graph on the right. So you can plot a graph, y equals to x squared. That's a nice parabola. You can plot a nice line, or x sub line equals to. You can use that as a calculator, like square root of 5. That's 2.23. And you can find some symbols in case you don't know what those symbols are. Like you want to type pi, you can click on pi and type pi. This is pretty clever, pretty easy to use. Of functions, a whole lot. Or GCD mod round NPRC. Something like that. Maybe bookmark this one because that should help you doing homework and assignments. Oh, and also just in case you want to use OneNote as your main note-taking app, OneNote also has a nice feature where you can do math. You can type stuff there and then highlight the whole equation. Click on the part on the top it's C10, but yeah, you click on these three dots. It should review the math tab. Oh, there's an option. Oh, let's go there, math. Select an action, graph in 2D. Oh, nice. Insert. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's also a pretty convenient way to photograph and compute stuff inside OneNote if you don't want to leave. Oh, because the nice thing about it is that you can do it offline, I believe. But for the website that I show you, you have to be online. So that's the third one, the third tool. Next we have helper app. You know, maybe like super app, cheating app, whatever you call it. But there are lots of apps that will help you do homework, I guess. One that I recommend is called Socratic. So if you go to again the link, click on that part. That's Socratic.org. Then the app, you can take a photo on the question, and it will teach you how to solve or how to whatever you call it on a problem. So that's one app, but of course you can use your favorite app to solve them. Next you have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure you can call me a YouTuber, but let's see what my channel has. So that's my channel. And lots of oh yeah, Math UTP. There are lots of playlists because I teach several classes. But for this class, this called, yeah, I think I still go with the old name. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a lecture. It doesn't have the full lecture because you know, I teach in class and I'm not recording sometimes. But if there is anything, I'm gonna post them here. For instance, you can see there's a lecture 6. Oh, and 5. Maybe I should move it up. And 9 and 10. Oh yeah, and also I'm gonna upload today's lecture, today's class here as well. So yeah, go there, hit the subscribe button and click the bell button. I don't have sponsor yet, so if you have any sponsor, then take them here. Like, you know, Brilliant. If you see enough educational content on YouTube, you will recognize some popular advertisements or popular sponsors, I guess. Brilliant, Skillshare, Wix. But yeah, anyway, that's my channel. What else? Oh yeah, Kahoot. Kahoot. This is what we're gonna play today. Yeah, that's all we need. And again, if there's anything you need to access, I'm gonna put a link in both the Teams and in chat, so you don't have to worry about missing out on anything. Okay, that's all for this part. And next, what we do in class, this class is pretty long. Let's first admit that it's 4 hours long, and the reason is that yeah, I think it is not on the syllabus, but say it's 2 hours lecture, like plus 2 hour problem solving section, I guess. Solving section. So that's the main goal or things I'm not. But yeah, for now, I'm using these numbers for now, like 2.5 for lecture and 1.5 for activities and exercise. But it might, I might adjust that to two, or even 130 and 230, depending on the amount of materials I have and the amount of problems or exercises I can offer to you. But that's all we have for this 4 hours long class. And next, how much work are there for this class? Or how do I get an A or a D or not an F? The total is 100. Things should be like the points are split between 4 categories. First, we have assignments and quiz. So this is 30 points. This is worth 30 points, and we do this in class. So if you are in class every time, or almost every time, and do most of the assignments and quizzes on time, then this should be free, quote unquote, 3 points for you. Like next we have homework. That's 70 points throughout the semester. This is outside class. We're gonna have one for next week. I'm assigning that this week, and it is due by next week. Right, the points are slightly lower, and they are, let's say, less intense than the class. Like for assignments, I expect you to do math, list all the problems, do all the problems in the correct order. But for homework, sometimes I'm gonna have some materials I want you to research or watch beforehand. The way to get ready for the next class. For instance, for this class, I'm asking you to give me some lists, and these lists we will use in the next class. So as a way to, I don't know, that's the word for that. Not sure if you have heard that yet, but it is called the flipped classroom. Flip it. It is a pretty nice concept. It has some, let's say, challenges that we can't use today. But yeah, there's some idea about the flipped classroom is you watched something beforehand, before class. Maybe you read a book or read a chapter, and then in class we discuss about the book, about the chapters, or about anything. So that's the idea, and I'm gonna do that just for a little bit. Like that shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes. If it does, please let me know, and I will have to adjust that, because that is not my intention. Like, this homework shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes each week. But that's the second part, the 20 points. And then we have the deciding factor, I guess, the grade cutting factor, which are the midterm and for the final exam. For the midterm exam, this is exactly in the middle, so in the 8th week of 16 weeks, and you can mark your schedule, like put it in your calendar, and it's gonna be held on September 30th, Friday, of course, in class. And that's a midterm. It is worth 1/4, which is 25 points. And we're gonna have final exams during the final week, the 16th week. The week is 27. I can't speak English. But 21st to 25th. Like some time during that week. It is most likely to be on Friday for our usual class, but we can make some adjustments. Yes, you also have an exam on that date. Means we can move that around. But that's for categories for the grade. It's an overall. Let's see some details there. Oh, okay. I'm leaving that blank. Right, so let's start from assignment quizzes. This is what we have in class. So they're gonna be 12 quizzes or assignments in class. 12 times throughout the semester. And because we're gonna have 11 lectures, I think, plus some review. So we're gonna have 12 assignments. Right, and each of them is gonna be worth 3 points. Right, so we can do the math, right? 12 times 3, which is 36, which is greater than 30. But that's the total. So then, in this case, we're gonna say drop lowest. What this means is, you in a sense, that means you can skip 2 classes, right? But maybe sometimes, like, out of 3 points, you get 2 or you get 1. Then we can drop that if you are here every time we have quizzes. We drop 2 lowest one and only count the best 10 for your 30 points. And so that's how you get those points. But this is due at the end of the class. Each class, like not the whole semester. So this is kind of part of the attendance. So we don't do. And let me not write there, but we don't do this call. Attendance call. I read all your names and see if you are there. We are not doing that. But as long as you submit the work at the end of the class, then you're doing good. And just in case you are late, then application are accepted. Again, for any reason. Maybe you are sick, maybe you totally forgot about class, maybe you overslept. But for late submission, you are allowed to submit that up to 1 week after the class. And you only get up to 2 points. A small penalty. Yeah, I think that's all we need. 3 points, 12 times due at the end of the class, and you can submit late up to 1 week for up to 2 points out of 3. Then we have homework. This is outside. There's no such word as our class, right? That's not a word, yeah. So that's gonna be 10 times. That means we don't have homework every week. Like sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Word 2 points each. 2 times 10, which is 20. Which is due beginning of the class. Or is it's the beginning of next class. So if they give you a homework today, you are expected to submit it by this beginning of the next class. Because again, most of them are gonna be for the next class. So if you don't, then you might be a little bit behind on the material for that class. Right, and also late submission are accepted, but with the same requirement, you can submit late up to 1 week for that, and you only get up to 1 point out of 2. So that's that. Any questions so far for the assignments and homework? Maybe we should like get them first and see if there's anything on us there. Alright, so there's the works for each week. Next, Next we have how do I submit my work? Maybe that's a more important question because we have to submit that somewhere for me to check. You can submit that of course on Teams. So again, if you go to Teams assignments, you should see a list of assignments. And we have this one, homework one. Click here and I see a different page than you, but it would be description and then a big submit button for you. Submit it there. But then another question is how submit on Teams. And then the way you submit is you can. The goal is to you to whatever submit whatever that I can read easily. We make it put a star there on the word easily. Like what I mean is you can write it down, write it on paper, and take a photo. And that's one preferred method for some people. You want to take some physical pencil and write them down. Or you can use your app, tablet, or anything. And submit them. And whatever you use, you just submit it on Teams. And there are some requirements or requests. If please make it. Oh, the third option also is you can type on doc or Word. Oh yeah. We use Docs for Google. We use Words for Microsoft. I'm not sure why they are competing and have to make different words. But yeah, you can type and submit them. And if you submit them, please make sure that first please check out let me use the word please because it's not required. But please get a single file. And what I mean by that is let me not do that. But sometimes you take 5 photos and submit them as 5 different PNG files. That's gonna take me a while to go back and forth between the file. So if possible, please make it a single file. If you use if you take a photo of your work on paper, there's some app that can help you combine those images into a single PDF file, like Cam Scanner. I think that's a free app, but you have to watch some ads, of course. You can use that to convert everything to a single PDF. So that's one request for me, not requirement, but request. And also, if you should take a photo, please submit. Let's fix your orientation. So, for instance, if you write in the vertical order, please take it in the vertical order. Don't make me tilt my head to read all your work that way. But that's all. If you submit anything that I can open and I can read, then I'm happy with that. But just in case, some people enjoy taking notes in Photoshop, because that's I think some of you are like illustrators or writers, or making some graphics, so you use that for everything, including lecture, which is fine. But if you use that, please convert it to PDF, PNG, or whatever. auto format like PNG, JPEG, Google document, PDF. These are good. The standard ones. So that's how you submit your work, and I have to slow down on my writing. That's how you submit your work, and my simple request. Yeah, there's one more thing to cover before we can. Oh yeah, let's stop here. And we have the usual grading system. I'm not sure if you call it a usual, but we have an F cutoff at 59 points. So if you want to pass this class, you need at least D. Oh, in other words, at least 60 points. And if you are aiming for an A, which is not, let's say, not hard for some of you. Last semester there are like 5, but 10 I guess is. You need at least 90 points. And auto grades are in an increment of 5 points for each step. As it is usually is. So that's yeah, that's all for the first part. We're gonna take a break before we continue to the rest of this